I've seen a lot of normal, whatever normal is, YouTubers making these kinds of videos about what they do in the mornings, what they do in the evenings, and I thought I want to get in on the trend but make it sustainable, because sustainability is really accessible despite what many people may tell you, and in the world we're living right now, it really needs to be happening more quickly. So I wanted to just show you how you can have a little morning routine and make it sustainable, and it's just so easy. So what you just saw was me getting up. I usually have a bit of a lazy morning. Right now I have been reading a book for one of my assignments for university. Usually I'm either on Instagram making some content or liking other people's posts, or I play on Animal Crossings or just watch some videos and chill. Sometimes I'll even have breakfast in bed if I'm being cheeky. But right now I am just going to get ready, and just a little disclaimer, this isn't every day. I am extremely lazy. This is what I like to do when I'm feeling better and productive and like I can get a grasp on the day. A lot of the times recently it's not been the case. So I'm just going to start off with putting this headband on to get my hair out of the way. I made this myself out of scrap fabric that I have from a pillowcase. As you can see, I have a lot of spots on my head right now. I've been quite stressed from university work, so I'm going to start off by washing my face with some soap. Washing my face with cold water is so refreshing and really helps me wake up and feel fresh. I don't know, after sitting in bed in the morning, sometimes I do feel like I've got a bit of a fuzzy head going on, so just like a splash of water helps make me feel a bit fresher. And I do try to keep to this, and the next thing I'm going to do is brush my teeth. I have an electric toothbrush, despite what people think. I really don't like using normal manual toothbrushes, the bamboo ones. I do have some for when I'm traveling, but on a day-to-day basis I use this. This is actually secondhand. I got it from my parents who stopped using theirs, and then I've been using these, which are apparently recyclable, but I'm not falling for it. I want to find some that are made from recycled plastics that can also be recycled, or ones that you just replace the top of the head, because I think it's a bit stupid replacing the whole thing, and I've seen this done with bamboo toothbrushes where you just replace the top, which is just a genius thing. Why replace the whole thing? But yeah, for now that. And we are currently going through several toothpastes using up. We're using up this Colgate one, which is in a recyclable tube. We bought this because we weren't having very good luck with other tooth tabs and things like that, so like, oh, this seems like the only option. Not the case. Dent tabs are amazing and we love them, but we're not going to be using those right now. I'm going to probably be using this, but we also have this Lush tooth tab that we're trying to use up, as well as Georganics nasty stuff. I absolutely hate this, but I'm trying to make use of it. Now that that's done, I'm actually going to do some stuff with my face. I don't usually do this, but I do have some products that I bought a couple of years ago that need using up, that I'm not condoning in any way. They are probably not going to help with anything, I don't know, but I'm just using up, so I'm going to do that next. I really hate using those products just because you probably don't even need them. It's all just consumer faff and stuff, but I'm just trying to use them up. And now I'm back in the bathroom. I'm gonna put my hair into place, and I'm just using this brush that I've had for years, and that's one thing that I wanted to point out, is use what you already have, because I wanted to buy this nice little bamboo brush that's compostable, but then what would I do with this? Would I bin it? Well, that's just even worse. That's no better than going out and buying another one of those I'm just gonna bin. So God, my hair's looking awful. So today I want to be productive, so I'm going to pin it all back because the fringe gets in the way. Make sure to collect your hairs and put them in the compost. Next, I'm going to get changed out of my pyjamas, which is just a random secondhand top, and into some normal clothing. So I usually not up too much these days, so I'm just wearing a normal tank top and leggings. And next thing I'm going to do is put on deodorant, and the deodorant I use is the naked one from Lush. This is how much I have left. You can check out my haul video which I posted recently, and in there I bought some extra deodorant, and it's really easy to use. All you do is hold it in your hands and then rub it on your armpits, and then the heat of your armpits melts it, and I find it works really well. A lot of people I've heard aren't too keen on it, but I sweat a lot, and when I sweat, I know when I sweat because it smells pretty bad. And I've been exercising quite frequently this year, and I've really not been smelling any kind of sweatiness, so I've really been enjoying it. That's why I bought extra. And the smell isn't the best smell, but I can't smell it when it's on, so I'm not too fussed about it, and it works. And the next thing to do is to make the bed, because if the bed's not made, I'm really not productive. I don't know what kind of psychology that is, but I always start off the day making the bed. So that's cleared up the room a lot more. I also forgot to mention that during the morning before I get out of bed, I usually write my Instagram post, do Duolingo, which I've been doing for over a year every day now, and as well as making sure I drink lots of water, as well as taking my daily vitamin D tablets and some vitamin C. Obviously these aren't plastic free, but I've had these for a while now and they are going out of date, so I'm making sure I'm making use of them. So at this point, if I was to be filming a video, going out to meet somebody, having a meeting, or doing any kind of online work, I'd usually put on a bit of makeup, but since I am not today, I'm not going to be doing that because I like to keep my skin fresh, especially since I get quite a few spots on my forehead, and this is probably about 99% of the time I don't wear makeup. But when I do, I have shared I've used this Lush concealer, which I have really enjoyed, and I have more information on that in my week in the life, which I talk about. And then concealer is my main product that I use, but I also have powders and crappy makeup that I've bought years ago and I'm just trying to use up. And I will be replacing those as I get through them. And one of those is mascara. Mascara in a tin like this. This is lip balm. And I reused the little wand that I've had from my previous mascara. I'm not too keen on that though, so I will be looking for other alternatives. I will probably be using it as an eyeliner instead. And I'll also be using a lip balm to moisturise my lips as they do get pretty dry. Next on the to-do list is breakfast. I do sometimes do this before everything else and just have it in bed. Depends on how I'm feeling and what I have planned. Recently I've been quite busy, so I have been doing that. When I'm busy, I tend to reach for porridge, which I get in a cardboard box or a paper bag, and I mix that with some maple syrup, some chocolate sometimes, because if you've seen my video where I look at all the different plastic-free vegan chocolates, there are a couple I didn't like, and that is one of the ways I use it up, and to make the porridge chocolatey, and as well as chucking in some fruit and veg if I have any apples or bananas or berries, things like that. But today I'm going to be using fresh bread that my boyfriend made last night. Look how good that looks. And I'm going to be using some of my cheese that I made out, and you can check on my Instagram how I did that. It looks very strange, but trust me, it's really good. And I'm going to be testing out as a toasty. We already tested out on pizza, like I mentioned, that was in my Instagram. So I'm just going to cut that up and make a little breakfast toasty. I make myself some black tea, and I'm using this French press that I got secondhand to make it. I found this really good because the little strainers that you get, or like cotton tea bags, are so awkward to clean, and I just think this is so much easier. So I just make a portion or two of it and then I just pour it in a cup. It's so easy. I have my toasty here and my cup of tea, and I'm just sat on my bed and getting the laptop loaded, and I'm going to look through my to-do list for today and plan out what I'm going to do. And that's it for my morning routine. It's nothing special, but it's low waste. And if there's any aspects that you think I should have included, let me know. And any other videos that you want me to film, let me know down in the comments below, as well as any feedback is always welcome. But without further ado, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!